Hi, my name is Kylie Blacksell and I'm from Human Happiness, and welcome to your video tutorial on numerology readings. What can they do for me? What do they contain? Numerology readings. If you get a full numerology chart done for yourself and possibly for your loved ones as well, or you get partial numerology charts done for them and then get a reading done, it is one of the most profound things to get done because it's very, very insightful. It tells you a very accurate rundown of the person's, whoever it is that we're doing the numerology reading on that person's personality, what they're most likely to come up against, so the energies that they're most likely to come up against in their life, and of course the positive flip side of that, so their life purpose. So the obstacles they're going to attract, and in conversely to that, the life purpose that also attracts once they overcome these obstacles. So it's all pre-programmed. Okay, your soul has actually chosen a certain set of energies to work through in this lifetime. So it's what your soul has chosen. You've chosen your parents, you've chosen your siblings, you've chosen your lifestyle, you've chosen the way you look, and you've definitely chosen your numerology chart. So it's essentially decoding what you've come here to do. Okay, what you have come here to overcome and what you've come here to do, which essentially have the same energy but just the flip of each other. And of course how you relate to loved ones as well. So if we have the basic charts of the rest of your family with us at the same time that we're doing the reading, it can actually tell you why you relate to those people in a certain way. So why this person might bother you, or why this person might not seem to understand you very well, or why this person might be very flippant and keep changing their minds, or why they don't trust you, or whatever the scenario is. It will actually explain to you why you're having that kind of a relationship, and it will actually give you a lot more insight and compassion for what's going on for them, so that you can essentially mend any issues that might be going on in your relationship with that person as well. It can also give you advice on the best name that you can use. If it's for a newborn, we can actually look at possible names that you're thinking about using, and actually give you advice on what to do there. Which name is the best name for that person to use in their chart, and obviously that will have a massive influence on their life because the name gives you quite a few elements. I'll just go through what all the elements are just very quickly. Of course, the first elements and the most important elements are your primary life path number system numbers, and they dictate a lot of the decisions that you make in your life and a lot of the feelings and emotions and fears that you have. And of course, they dictate also your life purpose, so what you're here to do. In a numerology reading, I can give you the energy or the theme of your life purpose, and if I know a little bit about you, I can give you a little bit more detail about that, but it is very much a life purpose predictor. It also gives you your destiny number, your soul number, and your maturity number. These are very high frequency numbers, and it also can talk about if the destiny number and soul number are in conflict with each other. So if they're in particular energies, they can actually be in conflict with each other and actually cause quite a bit of conflict with you. So you might feel like you're constantly, I want to do this, but I want to do that at the same time. And there's a couple of pairs of setups there that can have a real influence on this. It also gives you your karmic lessons and your karmic debt numbers, and these are really important too, because you'll tend to find there's lots and lots of obstacles that have come up in your life up until this point, and you're like, why is this keep coming up for me? Why do I keep having struggles with this? And then when you find out about your karmic debts and your karmic lessons, which I will be talking about in another video as well, you actually go, oh, that's why it's there. So these are things that you've brought through from a past life. So your soul has brought these things through for you to learn and to work through in this lifetime. And so it's really, really insightful to know what they are. Your arrows of individuality and your excess and isolated numbers, very, very important as well, particularly if you have isolated numbers and big arrows. They can definitely dictate how you relate to yourself and how you relate to other people and how you go about doing things in your life. There's quite a few different arrows, and they can be fully explained in your reading. Your personal year, your peak number, and your challenge numbers. This is predictive stuff. So this is like, what personal year are you in at the moment? What peak are you heading towards in your 9 year? And what challenge number are you basically dealing with with regards to obstacles in that same time period? And that can tell you, what's coming up next year, what personal year you're going to be having next year. When do you need to rest and recoup and cut back the hedges and declutter? When do you need to be having a mini peak and be really moving through with your projects and your plans? When are you going to have a lot of change and flux? When are you going to be dealing with maybe sacrifice and loss? So it's really effective for that kind of predictive stuff as well. And it also gives you your current name number, your personality number, and your birthday numbers, which are lower frequency, but they do still influence, particularly if they're crowded in the same boxes as other things. So so a numerology reading is a really big thing. It can be really eye-opening. It can tell you why you've come up against these particular obstacles in your life that you're currently dealing with, whether it be with other people, whether it be with addictions, whether it be with health concerns, with accidents that you're having, with toxic relationships, money issues. It's all in your chart. And then conversely, it actually tells you what your life purpose is. So what you're supposed to be doing with that energy once you move through your obstacles. And obviously, I can give you advice on how to move through the obstacles as well. So I hope you found that helpful. You can also, of course, have a numerology reading basically done through the healing therapy consult sessions as well. So you don't have to have an individual reading done as a separate entity, but it is an option if you'd like to. So I hope you found that helpful, and hopefully I'll see you around at a workshop in the upcoming years, or in a healing therapy session, or maybe online with our yoga classes. Thank you for listening. Bye bye for now.